If you see the dynamic stability control malfunction warning in your Mazda car, you may need to know that the dynamic stability control is just another name for the electronic stability control, and in newer Mazda vehicles, this system is connected with the enhanced safety features that rely on the camera, radar, sensors, and all those other modules that can fail. And that's why this warning, this error message became very common these days in Mazda cars. And there are several reasons that may cause this. And first of all, it's just the glitch. So it's a software glitch. I don't know where, in the camera software, in the electronic stability control software, anywhere. And how can you solve it? You just turn off the engine, wait 10-15 seconds, turn on the engine, and everything clears. There are no messages, and you're driving for several days and the message doesn't pop up anymore. So you just solved the problem, $0. No need to worry about that. It was just a glitch, and you just repaired that with resetting the software. The second really common issue is the ABS sensor. So all wheels in your car are equipped with the ABS sensors, and these sensors count the rotations of the wheels and give these readings to various modules in your car. And one of the modules is the electronic stability control module, or dynamic stability control module as Mazda calls this. And the ABS sensors are very important for this module to work properly. If one of the ABS sensor doesn't send readings, or the readings are wrong, like weird readings, it will not work. The dynamic stability will not work, and you will get this exact message and also several other warning lights. Now, the third reason is if the camera or one of the sensors is blocked. In this case, the adaptive cruise control will not be working, and a lot of other functions that rely on the camera and radar sensor, they will not be working. You will have the Christmas tree on the dashboard of your car, and one of the messages will be the dynamic stability control malfunction. What you need to do, you need to check if the camera is not blocked, if the radar areas are not dirty, and if your car is, for example, dirty after off-roading or after some very bad weather, you may need to clean this car before and then check if the message disappears. Now, there is one more reason, and this is the gas cap that isn't tightened. It's not that often, but sometimes it can happen that the gas cap is not tightened properly, and there is a problem with the evaporation system, and the evaporation system somehow is connected with the dynamic stability control and will send this message on the dash of your car. Sometimes you may not even get the evaporative code and the check engine light on the dash, but sometimes it's just the combination of these messages and codes. So retighten the fuel cap and check if this warning disappears in several, minutes. Also, there are two other sensors that can malfunction and cause this warning on your dash, and this is the steering angle position sensor and also the gas pedal position sensor. So these sensors send the readings to the dynamic stability control, and they are important to make the decisions of whether the dynamic stability control should kick in and help you maintain the stability of your car. These sensors are easy to identify, their problems are easy to identify with the OBD2 scanner. One more problem you can check is the low battery. If there are issues with the voltage in the system, it's not uncommon that you may see any kind of message. And the dynamic stability control, it relies on a lot of systems that rely on voltage, on proper voltage. If it's lower than 12 volts, the system may start glitching, and you will see all kinds of messages, including dynamic stability control malfunction. So check the voltage in your battery. Maybe you have to make a load test in this battery, or just take the multimeter and check the voltage in different situations, in different scenarios. If the battery is bad, you may need to charge it, and if it's not charging, if it still gives you low voltage, you may need to replace this battery. And finally, there may be the tire problem. If there are issues with tires, this dynamic stability control system may not be functioning at all. So what kind of issues with tires? For example, the spare wheel may be installed. When the spare wheel is installed, you will see a lot of warning lights on the dash of your car, and a lot of safety systems, they will not be working at all. Also, if you have absolutely worn out tires and one tire is worn more than others, this will cause this message sooner or later, and you will need to make something with this. You will need to replace the tires, and all 4 tires in Mazda cars need to be replaced at the same time to avoid this dynamic stability control system, and a lot of other systems also throwing their error messages. Now, if you're seeing this dynamic stability control malfunction error message, you can still drive, but you should drive very carefully, because if you keep driving and relying on the safety system in your car, you may get into accident, because these systems are not working when you see this warning.